Welcome to Checks and Balances TV, America's #1 choice for balanced financial advice. I'm Mickey O'Neill, sitting in for Matt Reddick, and this is our third and final installment on our three-part series on the whipping boy of the personal finance industry, the annuity. So far, we've looked at the variable and the fixed annuity, and today we'll learn about the fixed indexed annuity with Randy Packett of Baltimore, Maryland, right up there near the Chesapeake Bay. Right, Randy?
Absolutely. I love the Bay. That's how we came up with the name of our firm.
Chesapeake Financial Solutions, right?
Right.
I love the Bay. I'm originally from your area. I don't know if you knew that. I sailed the Bay as a boy, went crabbing down at Mayo Beach. You might know where that is. Went down there with our friends, the O'Connells, and had many a wonderful day down in the hot, sultry Maryland summers.
Yeah?
Yeah, but I've lived in Oklahoma now for about 3 decades, and we're home to a little company called Chesapeake Energy. So I guess you don't actually have to be near the Bay to love the Bay.
I guess not.
I guess not. Well, here we are for our last in our three-part series on annuities. Annuity, for many in the financial media, is almost a dirty word, but the product has been painted with a broad brush, while there are actually 3 distinctly different types of annuities. We've looked at the variable annuity, the fixed annuity, and today we're looking at the fixed indexed annuity. Randy?
Right. The fixed index annuity uses some of the best ideas of a variable and the fixed annuity. Like the variable, it gives you the opportunity to participate in the stock market gains. But unlike the variable, none of your money is actually put at risk directly in the market. Like the fixed annuity, you have the guarantee of a principal and certain restrictions on when you can withdraw your money. But unlike the fixed product, your returns are not fixed at a certain number. They can go up.
So is this an insurance product or a securities type product?
It's an insurance product.
So how do you get the opportunity to participate in the success of the stock market?
The way the insurance company allows you to do, they guarantee the minimum guarantee interest rate, but also your money will be directly involved with only the indexes that's participated in your account. So that if you choose the certain indexes and the index goes up in its upward movement, company allows you to gain with what the market has gained in the marketplace with the certain caps.
I see. So when the market goes up, or whichever portion of the market you've chosen to use as your indicator, you make more money.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. What happens in off years?
You just stay even and you never go backwards. So even the market may have gone down, your money will stay the same.
So it's kind of like jacking up a car with one of those old-fashioned bumper jacks.
That's absolutely right. And I call it not only jacking up your car, but also any ratchets that you may have worked with in the past. Ratchet only will work in one way. It may move to the one direction, but not the other direction.
That's what I want with my money. What about withdrawal restrictions?
Well, it certainly has its own set of problems that as long as you don't need all your money, then you may be a perfect candidate to consider a fixed index annuity. Fixed index annuities allow you to take out up to 10% per year without any restrictions or any fees each year after the first 12 months. However, if you need more money than the 10%, you may not want to consider the fixed index annuity. Fixed index annuities, just like any other instrument, make sure to only put the money in there that you may not need right away.
Any other advantages or disadvantages that we should know about?
The same security as the fixed annuity, the same tax advantage we talked about, potential for the same lifetime income. It's what some people may call it private pension, even though I may not like that term. That people use that time to time. And it's a type of setup that you could set up where you get a lifetime income once you start to collect the money. So no matter what your age might be, the money will be paid out to you. It also has a potential with some versions for an extremely favorable handling of a long-term care expenses.
Tell me more about that.
Well, what happens with some of the fixed index annuity is once they're starting to pay out an income, and if you have to have a need for either going to a nursing home or nursing home needs, such as that's what they call activities of daily living.
Right.
If you have 2 of the 6 needs, such as being able to put a clothing on yourself, being able to bathe yourself, being able to feed yourself, toileting, transferring. If you have any of those 2 of the 6 needs, some of these companies will double your income that you were getting without any more extra fees as long as you have those needs.
Double your income. That's pretty impressive, but I want to remind people who are watching this, There are thousands of different annuities out there, and if you're not working with an independent advisor like Randy, you may be limited in what you're able to choose. So if you go out looking for this type of annuity, one of the first questions you need to ask is, am I talking to an independent advisor or a captive agent? So, Randy, how many different companies do you actually work with, or how many different varieties of annuities?
Well, there are many companies who sell fixed index annuities. In our state, there are about 14 companies that offers fixed index annuities, and we're licensed with most of them.
And each of those companies has a variety of products. So, how many of your clients actually might use fixed index annuities maybe as a percentage?
Where it's appropriate, sure, people will get those things, but we don't really allow our clients to come in and just buy the fixed index annuities. We have a fiduciary responsibility, so I work with a wider variety of products and must recommend what is in the best interest of my clients. So some clients may come in and we talk about all different product lines that are out there, but they may or they may not buy the fixed index annuity.
So you're like the doctor when somebody comes in and says, hey, I just heard about this certain pill on TV and I want that. You don't necessarily just prescribe what they come in asking for. You examine first.
Absolutely. We take a look at not only what your wants might be, but we also take a look at your needs.
Right.
And based on your needs and wants, we will analyze the situation you may be in and come up with the proper solutions for you.
Absolutely. I want to recommend once again that if you have not seen the short video Randy and I did on the difference between fiduciary responsibility and suitability, you must watch that video because it explains in just probably 90 seconds a lot of what we're talking about here. Randy, one last question. We've gotten some feedback from some members of the audience who say that there are really 4 types of annuities and that you left out the one they call the immediate annuity. Would you talk to us about that?
Absolutely. Well, the reason I don't talk about the immediate annuity as a separate type is that any of the 3 we talked about so far, fixed annuity, fixed index annuity, and the variable annuity, you could make any of those annuities, you could convert them into an immediate annuity at any time.
And so what are the characteristics of an immediate annuity?
It's you're turning in a set of money, whatever the value of your account is, to the insurance company for a future income, for life.
I see. So you basically flip the switch and now it's payout.
That's right. It's a payout
like retiring.
Time. Absolutely. So many people are so concerned about accumulation phase during their lifetime. They don't spend enough time about the distribution phase. We spend a lot of our time figuring out how you're going to have a comfortable retirement. So for us, it's important for you to have a lifetime income.
Boy, we need to have you back sometime soon and do a show on distribution planning and income planning, because the biggest problem for retirees that I hear about these days is they're so afraid they'll run out of income. And I know that's one of your specialties. Will you come back and do that with us?
Absolutely. I'll look forward to seeing you again.
Fantastic. Now, thanks so much for taking time away from your practice. I know you've got clients back in Baltimore, and you came all the way to CBTV Studios to give me a primer on the various types of annuities. I know I learned a lot, and I hope our viewers did too. Now, I understand that while the cat's away, we're running a special offer for people who want to connect with you and take advantage of your expertise.
That's right. Matt Reddick, one of my best friends, the man whose chair you're sitting in right now, gave me a limited number of copies of this book, The Growth Without Risk, to give away as a free of charge.
What's in the book?
Well, the book basically explains those annuities we talked about, how to safeguard your future, how to put money away, and the strategies to grow your money without risking your money at all. It talks about annuities and other options that allow people in retirement to sleep well at night, knowing they'll never, ever run out of money, and that their money will continue to grow through their golden years.
How can people get a copy of Growth Without Risk?
Call my office. Toll-free number is 866-382-0027 and ask we'll get a copy in your hands as quickly as possible.
Randy, again, thanks so much for joining us on this special CBTV series to educate us about annuities.
I only wish I could have gone into more details today, but perhaps maybe in the future, if you invite me back, I'd love to spend more time with you.
Thanks for joining us. This is Mickey O'Neill on behalf of Matt Reddick and all the gang at Checks and Balances TV. We'll see you next time.